she just Julian. Told them tie my shoes, they cost a couple bands. How you gon'
leave me on red? You must be out of your head. Leave me for you must be out of your head. Swarovski on diamonds, but I be on prima donnas. Swarovski on diamonds, you already know what time it is. I put stones, both hands, that's a full flex. Played the hand, I was down. Cash on land and it's all plush.
Hey, Louis Vuitton for a king, I got royal blood. I just bust down the protect, now that's a cold front. Now that's a raw blood, no flex. Fool fighting on the net. I was just broke, now I'm in a ghost. She say I'm a I gave her the I'm as vaccinated like a that mean they even colder than before. I got the mighty Joe. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I flew it to Tupelo. Hello?
Leave me on red. You must be out of your head.
Yeah.
Leave me for you must be out of your head. Swarovski on diamonds, but I be on prima donnas. Swarovski on diamonds, you already know what time it is. I put stones, both hands, that's a full flex. Played the hand I was dealt, that's a royal flush. I make grandmaster plans that are complex. Drop some cash on land and it's all plush.
Home of the noisy inside here in Boston. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Tatum's shot is off. Here is Russell. The Lakers moving the ball around. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Smart and so unselfish. Excellent find by LeBron.
Brown outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That's on D'Angelo Russell.
At the line.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer. For a time, the richest in NBA history.
You gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Tatum. Inside. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Remains Boston ball. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
Here's Tatum. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Pass to Davis. From 6 away. That one goes in.
Davis.
talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
To the right side. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Celtics have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Here's Tatum. Good D by down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. And for his size and Steve, when healthy, Anthony Davis is as agile and mobile as they come.
That's his secret sauce, Kevin. He has great size and skill, but his ability to move like a guard really separates him from other bigs.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Here's LeBron. And the tuck by LeBron.
Coming off the pick, LeBron, great composure, knows what he wants, and that's to score.
Brown, right side. Into the lane. Here's Cornette. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Lakers ball.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Floats it up for James.
Boy, as a roller, the strength and speed of LeBron, tough cover for anyone.
Brown outside. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Lakers in the lead. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
They'll take that every trip down. AD with the dunk.
Back to Brown. Here's Cornette. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
The drive by Russell.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Celtics passing it around. Really left alone that time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Cornette.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Brown. Pass to Cornette. 6 to shoot. The 3. And the Celtics another 3.
The defense has no answer for Brown. When he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they are in good hands.
Back to Russell. And it's sent back by Horford. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far.
17. The Lakers. 18.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Anthony Davis.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot. They've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Smitty will remember this date, February 8th, 2023, a very special night. LeBron passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the all-time scoring list.
Kevin, that record is a testament to LeBron's will. He takes incredible care of his body. At 20 years in, LeBron James still playing at a high level.
Now, here is Russell. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. To the middle. Out to Russell. Back to Davis. Pass to Russell. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Frank, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Now we know this, Smitty, for the Lakers, as long as they have LeBron James, they're in a win-now mode, don't you think?
Yes, Kevin, and why not? LeBron is still playing at an incredible level, and the Lakers are a franchise that only cares about titles.
All right, fans, let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Second free throw, no good. And Frank, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
So it's the Lakers now, after the basket by Boston. James, good.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Here's White. Back to Tatum. Out to White. It's stolen by Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Reeves.
2 minutes.
Back to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's White. To the inside. And he banks into late.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. Boston making a switch here.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Al Horford.
1:30 left in the first half. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Mikhailuk got 5. Now, here is Russell. Outside for Davis. Pass to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Over White. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
The putback. And it's put back in by White. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Not a guy who regularly crashes the offensive glass. Derek White is opportunistic and seizes the moment.
Here's LeBron. Good work defensively by Horford.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the rejection by LeBron.
Boston, timeout.
Over LeBron? No, no, no. Going to have to try something different next time.
All right, fans, give it up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Celtics making a switch here.
Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Cornette. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Holiday. Nice D from Russell.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games.
With the score, the Celtics 31, the Lakers 29.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And the Lakers have possession. Steve, wouldn't you agree the Los Angeles Lakers are one of, if not the most storied franchise in the NBA?
Yes, Kevin. The facts prove it. The number 1 and number 2 all-time league scorers both captured the record as Lakers. That's history right there.
Horford. Basket good. Horford's got his first 2 points.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
James misses.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I championships has been my goal since I entered the league. Once you know how to get there, playing basketball at this level, just be playing basketball, is not my DNA anymore. Kevin, he certainly has that special sauce.
He is letting it be known, in championship medal to boot. David, thank you. And Russell gets it to go.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game.
Anthony Davis.
Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Always a sight to see what AD's going to do on the floor. He didn't disappoint.
Back to Horford. Good on the 13-footer. And the Celtics lead by 5.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Cornette. Over Davis. Bank shot. No good. LeBron James on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
LeBron James.
I like the play call. Get the ball to LeBron where he wants it.
And talking about LeBron James, Steve, he still is on the hunt for more championships.
Kevin, that hunger is still evident. He's all about finishing his career on a strong note, which includes winning as many titles as possible.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Al Horford. And that one's good, Hachimura.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
It's stolen by Davis. Down low. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis.
1:19 left in the third quarter of the game.
Jaylen Brown. Derek
to the paint. Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Russell. For the lead. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Brown wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Brown's got 9.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Goes up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Porzingis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Tatum for 3. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
45. The Lakers 40.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
You next team.
Here's Brown. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
And Davis can't get it to go. That's to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Russell after the basket by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
D'Angelo Russell.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Mikhailuk. He gets it in there.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Russell with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boston ball. Coming on to the
Celtics
floor
leading
for the Celtics,
by 9.
Derek White.
To the left side wing. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Here's McKayler. And the rejection by LeBron. Now Davis. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Tatum draws the double. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Celtics foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal
And with the
foul.
offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting for Los
Guys,
Angeles.
what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's White. Good as the jump shot falls.
A solid shooter who picks his spots. Every team can use an all-around talent like Derek White.
James in the high post. Porzingis with the steal. Outside Tatum. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. White, good. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Walsh. Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. And he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, look tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Celtics ball. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. White, wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of
how you made this too? Got into you.
I'm bitch step by trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure when I walk. I kick the out the Jeeps on the walk. Beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk. Came with the sauce. You switch out on me, must be lost. KTB cold at the boss. Candy paint, maybe it gloss. In here she getting, but guess on my neck look like frost. I'm busting checks in the office. I play defense and offense.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Anthony Davis.
With the putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got the first points up on the board for the Lakers.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
Brunson, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Clark, last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent. And that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give LA a lot of credit for making that playoff run. He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Russell. Tries again. He shoots again. Here's Hachimura. His 3-pointers off the mark. It's Hart on the wing. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Back to Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Hachimura. Russell inside. Counted. 1-second make and 4 attempts.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
2 minutes remain in the first.
DiVincenzo with it. Back to Hart. Here's Hartenstein. Takes it off the glass. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
To the middle. Now here is Davis. Outside, James. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Russell. Here's Davis. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reeves can't hit. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Now Brunson. Pass to Hart. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
D'Angelo Russell for 2.
And that one's good. Russell.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Checking in for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
Alec Burks.
Here's LeBron. On the wing, James. And it's Hachimura penetrating.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Pass to Robinson. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
9.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And Russell gets it to go. So, Clark, here we are adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, you know, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing. You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
That's his first personal.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
The Knicks making a switch here. Now, here is Russell. 10 points for him. On the wing, Davis. Back to Russell. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Russell missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And so here is New York after the basket by the Lakers. We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinion. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
On the wing, Anunoby. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. And here's Brunson after LeBron James hitting the three.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Davis at the elbow. And finished off by Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Exactly what you want from your point guard.
D'Angelo
Nice
Russell.
dime by Russell.
New York, no good that time either. Again, Los Angeles.
Russell for 2.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. Just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
The Knicks shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? You can pick and pop, you can pick and roll, you can post up. You can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Here's DiVincenzo following the basket by Anthony Davis. And here's Brunson. 6 points for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Davis. And Davis throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
Anthony Davis with
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Releases. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And we finished one half of basketball. Lakers lead.
Your Lakers, 37. The Knicks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Brunson. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
Lakers leading by 10. Over to the left wing.
Not really an explosive athlete, but Russell has a bag of tricks. He's crafty, he's slick. The up fake, getting the defender to overcommit there.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
D'Angelo.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Out of bounds. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's James. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Randall with some nice deep.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Russell. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. It is good.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Jalen Brunson.
The shot's good from Brunson.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Brunson after LeBron James's miss. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
To the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
At the elbow, Randall. Here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Yep, it counts.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got 16 points.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Davis in the corner. Here's Russell. Knicks with the rebound. Randall with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Out left to the wing. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a
finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in LA, just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Okay, everybody, time to get loud for your Lakers Houston team. Let me hear you.
1:52 left in the third. And there's the drive.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. 1:27 left in the third quarter. James in the high post. He's got 11. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers That is something you just can't teach.
Burks' shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And they double up Davis. Pass to Hachimura. Here's McBride. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now, Anunoby. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Bogdanovich wide open. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the quick release of Bogdanovich, he gets rid of that ball in a hurry.
Here's McBride. He has 7. And the rejection by James. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1.
The Knicks, 47. Come on, everyone.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Davis drives in. Inside. That one doesn't drop. Randall with some nice D. Down low. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Back to LeBron.
And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, in taking care of his body. And this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The officials are all over that one.
That's clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for Los Angeles.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And here's Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
Julius
and the call will be against Julius Randle.
His second personal
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
LeBron playing like a big man inside.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Pass to Hart. Brunson scanning the floor. Randall. Throws it down.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. To tie it up. Out to Brunson. Here's Hartenstein. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Lets it go with the three. And it's Jalen Brunson with the three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Pass to James. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's Brunson. Here's Hartenstein to take the lead. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Next ball.
Brunson with it. Oh, and they take the lead. Brunson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Lakers passing it around. Floats it up for Davis. Got a hand on it.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 2 on the clock. And the slam dunk by Russell.
He never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fin guys off and get those rebounds.
James with a powerful jam.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Russell with it. Now defended by Randall. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Laces one from 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Watch out, Anthony Davis has caught fire.
Puts up a deep 3. Brunson, no good. James up top. It's in!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Randall. Now, Brunson. It falls!
Jalen Brunson.
Showing time and time again, he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
James. That shot missing. So a close game sees.
I'm a fashion killer, I'm a bad. Real big baller, but won't let no play with. My little, she a fashion killer, check out, she walking your look, she slaying it. My boy got it, he ready to, so please don't play with him. I look at my demons and face them. Take the crow heart Timbs and I lace them. I'm walking through, I got it. Rockin' Chanel, I put on Balenciaga for all of my haters. Go, I'll see you later. I'm the real soul taker. I'm the top flow boss, a little player. I put on big pants, real deal rainful. Baby, I'm the fashion demon. Right now, can't look road and I'm speeding. I got my bros, I got shows lined up, I'm on the road. I get chose, cheese, green it, I'm about to get over. You can get over. I just like the ball hard, ball like Della Dover. Don't shop at Dover's, don't shop at Nemus. Don't commit treason. Everything I do is for a reason. Everything I do is so strategic. Baby, please don't leave me. I don't need you, and I know that you don't need me. And I got the flies, I'm in the day with the moon this evening. She ain't cool, but I know she evil, so deceiving. If this can kill, that makes every day Halloween, man.
Shining bright, cause I'm really grinding. They ask me if I'm real. I say, yes, you see. My daughter gon' love this. All my diamonds shine, cause they really diamonds. The line, they be really trying. They ask me if I'm lying. I say, really, really. Got money on my mind. I say, really, really. I look like I've been ballin'.
Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The kick out to Tatum. Over to the wing. Here's Mikhailuk. Reeves with the rebound. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Jason Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
James in the high post. Over Tatum. And he overshot that one, missing. Goes up. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay. And stolen by White. All alone. And the dunk by Tatum.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's James. Driving to the basket.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Lakers foul. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's his first personal foul. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
And James throws it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Boston with it after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Now, here's Brown. After D'Angelo Russell's miss. Back to Brown. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
2 minutes to the left wing. Pass to Reeves. Shot clock at 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Celtics ball. Celtics substitution.
Celtics leading by 11. Here's White. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's LeBron. To stop the run. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron, too many options, too many weapons at his disposal when he runs the pick and roll.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by LeBron James. In the corner, Horford with it. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
The assist
and guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's LeBron outside. To the wing right side. To the paint. Fournette. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
From 12 feet out. And it's LeBron missing. Here's Walsh. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston
Lakers 10. The Celtics 25.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting.
The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
They simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
LeBron James.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for James. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So it's Boston now. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
James, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's James. following the shot by Drew Holiday. Here's Davis. Tries again. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers remain on their grind. Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. From the rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work, being efficient with your practice time, and your shoot-arounds. Winning habits are built daily. Kevin, I'm very tired after saying all that. Back to you.
Timeout called for the Lakers.
I'm sure you are. They actually do all of it. David, thank you for that detailed report.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it.
And clearly Darvin Ham wants to talk it over. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
And the Celtics making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Reeves can't hit. Celtics leading by 11. Left side, Horford. Back to Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Boston again missing. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. LeBron outside. Here's Davis. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoa! James strong flush off the drive.
Ball on the deck. LeBron coming downhill. Good night. What a drive.
So it's the Lakers now. After Jaylen Brown's miss. That one goes. Count it.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
That's his second.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Brown with it. Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got 6 points.
Yeah, Porzingis, because he's a scoring threat, that's going to open up opportunities for him to find his teammates.
And it's Russell missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Whoa! James showing the range.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Outside Tatum. No good on the three. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Russell. And there's the drive. Tries yet again. Outside for Davis. Pass to Russell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Celtics leading by 7. To the inside. Outside, White. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cornette's got his second bucket.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Well, LeBron James.
So we reached the end of the first half of play. Celtics lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Down low. Out to Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Right side, White. Good.
Derek White.
And the Celtics lead by 7.
That's all about determination from Derek White. Doesn't let the contact deter him.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
4-2.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Russell. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside, White. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Outside, Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. LeBron outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
What you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Derek White.
That one on White.
First personal foul.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Here's White. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Lakers trail by 3. Russell left side. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Russell's got 4 points this quarter. Tatum down low. 8 points for him. Good work defensively by Hachimura. And it's James missing. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Porzingis. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Pass to White. Inside. On the wing, Holiday. Three-pointer, Horford. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I want to win. Competing for championships has been my goal since I entered the league. Once you know how to get there, playing basketball at this level, just to be playing basketball, is not my DNA anymore. Kevin, he certainly has that special sauce.
He is letting it be known, and championship medal to boot. David, thank you. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
And here comes Horford leading the fast break. And the dunk by Horford.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Los Angeles ball. Celtics substitution, Luke Cornett.
Here's Russell. Misses off the left iron.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Tatum. Tatum an assassin.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Checking in for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard.
And so it's Boston. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
42. The Celtics, 49.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Here's Cornett. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's James. Davis on the follow.
4-2.
And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player. And this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on the finals team at just 24 years old.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. It's Russell with the drive. And it's White with the rebound. Pass to Tatum. Here's Brown. Outside Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Pass to Cornette. Horford. Three-pointer. And it's Jason Tatum with a three. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Well, the high-value corner three-point shot. Jason Tatum makes it easy money right there.
Here's Russell. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Holiday. Boston leading by 11. The flush by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
It's tipped. Here's Hachimura. Taken away by Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Boston making a switch here.
Checking in for the Celtics,
1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boston foul.
That one on White.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance. You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
And finished off by Brown.
The assist from
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to LeBron. Over Horford. Kept alive. Another shot. Here's Davis. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And, you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Porzingis. And the rejection by LeBron. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building. And
Si Pablo me viera dirá que soy un berraco. Usted hablando y yo lo mío por Monaco. Nunca estamos secos, tan hablando. hablando, solo están hablando con el eco. El signo del dinero, ese es mi nuevo zodiaco. La familia está en Monaco.
J'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour et je vivais la nuit sans compter sur mes jours qui fuyaient dans le temps.
Créeme, los carros de F1 son más rápidos en persona. Sofía Vergara es linda, pero es más linda en persona. Lo que tú hagas a mí no me impresiona. Es como meter un gol después de Messi y Maradona. A ti no te conocen ni en tu barrio. Ayer estaba con LeBron, también con DiCaprio. Me preguntaron que cómo me fue en los estadios. Hablamos de la familia y temas de millonarios. Digo, multimillonario. Digo, de billonario. Hace rato sin que me tiene la radio. Hace rato me quité del yo se lo dejé el audio. Uy, querido diario. Y me depositaron a los que me nominaron. Otra vez me criticaron y ninguna me importaron. Ya sigo tranquila en la mía. Don Vito, Don Vena de los Beatles. John Lennon a mis nietos cuando muera les va a dejar sin terreno. A todas mis doñas la y a mi haters un F40 sin los frenos pa' que se estrellen, pa' que se rojo, blanco, negro, mate, ¿cuál tú quieres pa' que se estrellen, pa' que se que pa' descansen, yo sigo en el yate, ey. Nunca estamos secos, primero llego Verstappen, después llego Checo. Si Pablo me viera dirá que soy un berraco. Ustedes hablando y yo lo mío por Monaco. Nunca estamos secos, están hablando, solo están hablando con el eco. El signo del dinero, ese es mi nuevo. La familia está en Monaco.
J'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour et je vivais la nuit sans compter sur mes jours qui fuyaient dans le temps.
Al menos dame amor.
Yo no sabía que tú eras así. Te juro que ahora me cae mejor. Me contaron muchas cosas de ti, pero eres más que yo. Es de hacer, no es de hablar. Suelta el cel pa' entonar, yeah. Salió de Rosa al poblar. Ey, ey.
I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's the Warriors to start out. Pass to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Well, Clark, taking a glance at the makeup of both rosters, what stands out is how many veterans there are on each team.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, B.A., that both of these coaches really value veteran experience. I mean, guys that can produce on the court, but also help mentor the younger players.
Curry's shot is off. Now Hachimura. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Curry. Pass to Kuminga. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Reeves. And they call the 8-second. Violation. Too much time getting it up court.
basketball.
And here are the Warriors now. Here's Curry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
Well, as we've seen throughout the history of the Lakers, Clark, it's a big free agent and trade destination.
Well, I think part of it is the weather attraction. I mean, guys love playing where the weather is always nice, not to mention to be with a team whose goal is to win championships.
Anthony Davis.
And Davis slams it home.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Outside Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Curry, no good.
With the defense absent, but no go.
Pass to Russell. Puts it up from the high post. The second effort. And Davis lays it in. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
What determination on the boards. His work ethic really standing out right there. Well done by Davis.
Now here's Curry. And the basket is good.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Here's Reeves. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Lakers.
2 minutes remaining.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Always.
And the Warriors make some changes.
Give it up for your Warriors dance team.
There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Paul with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here is James. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Russell from outside.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
Davis has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 2.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
.34 seconds left to play in the first. Paul shot is off.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Back to Reeves. .15 seconds left in the first quarter. And Davis slams it home.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll. Beautiful.